Parshas B'Haloscha. This year is dedicated to the memory of Rachaleah Bas Reb Chaim Tzvi. Let's turn to chapter 11, Parak Yud Aleph, and study one of the times that Bnei Yisrael, the children of Israel, complained of the Midbar. So, verse 1 begins, Vayhi ha'am ki mit'onanim ra ba'oznei Hashem, Vayishma Hashem vayichar apo v'tiv'ar bam eish Hashem v'tochal b'tzei hamachaneh. And the people, the nation, were like complainers, evil in the ears of God, and God heard, and his anger flared, and a fire burned among them, and it consumed at the edge of the camp. Here we have the first instance in this chapter and in this parsha of the Jewish people complaining. They are complaining about something we're not really sure what, but as a result of their complaints, a fire burns in the camp and people are killed. The nation asks Moshe to pray for them. He does. And the place is called Tav-Eirah because a fire burnt there and people were killed. Let's continue with verse 4, the part that I would like to focus on. V'ha'asafsuf asher b'kirbo, and the rabble that was among them, hitzavu ta'ava, they desired a desire. Vayeshuvu vayifku gam b'nei Yisrael, and the children of Israel also returned and cried. Vayamru, and they said, Mi yochalenu basar, who will give us meat? We have two groups here, the asafsuf, what some might translate as rabble, and we have the children of Israel. And there seems to be two different things that are happening here. The rabble, the asafsuf, is desiring a desire. Our question is, a desire for what? And then the children of Israel are also complaining and crying and saying, who will give us meat? In short, we want meat. So what exactly, or who exactly is this asafsuf? Who is this rabble? And what are they desiring, as we asked? What are the children of Israel wanting in addition to them? Look at Rashi, verse 4. V'ha'asafsuf, and the rabble. Elu erev rav. This is the great conglomeration, the great group. Shene'esfu alehem, that joined them b'tzeitam Mitzrayim, when they left Egypt. Vayeshuvu gam b'nei Yisrael, and the children of Israel also returned. Vayivku imahem, and they cried with them. So we do have two groups here. The first group is the Erev Rav. Who is the Erev Rav? The infamous Erev Rav. When the Jewish people left Egypt, we are told, V'gam Erev Rav ala imam. The great conglomeration went up with the Jewish people. Not Jews, but Egyptians. People who saw the miracles that God was doing, that God was redeeming the Jewish people, that the Jewish people were rising in power, and that they were conquering the great empire of Egypt. And these people wanted to join the Jewish nation. And our rabbis explain, not because they believed in God, or not because they believed in God because they wanted to serve him because they thought he was great. They were joining for the wrong reasons. Simply, the Jewish people were on their way up in power, the Egyptians were on their way down. And they wanted to be on the winning side. Or they saw that God was powerful. He just had killed so many Egyptians. So they wanted to be on the good side of the powerful God. Not that they wanted to have a relationship with God. They understood who God was. They just wanted to be with the winning side. And many times when the Jews sinned in the desert, we see that the rabbis say the people who instigated the sin were the Erev Rav, this conglomeration, this rabble, because they never accepted Judaism for the right reasons. And they brought with them many foreign ideas from Egypt that do not mesh with Judaism. So here too we are told that this Erev Rav, this group of people who converted for the wrong reasons, not of righteous converts, desire a desire. But what do they desire? We only know what they desire when we hear the words of the Israelites, which is, they say, who will give us meat? They want meat. Now, why does Rashi, based on the Midrash, say that this rabble is the Erev Rav, these converts who converted for the wrong reason? Why can't we just be talking about two different groups of Israelites, of Jews? Well, that's based on the word gam, also. We're told that the rabble desires a desire, and the children of Israel also cry and returned or sat with them. So therefore we see we're talking about two different groups, the children of Israel, Bnei Israel, and someone else. Well, who else is with Bnei Israel in the desert? The only group that has joined Israel in the desert is that Erev Rav, which is why Rashi says that this Asafsuf, this rabble, is referring specifically to the Erev Rav, these people who converted, but like we said, not for the right reasons. And they want meat. Now, why do they want meat? Do they have meat? Or do they not have meat? Let's look at Rashi. The next Rashi in verse 4. Mi yochilenu basar. Who will feed us meat? V'chilo haya lahem basar. Rashi asks, didn't they have meat? V'halok far ne'amar. And it already says, V'gam erev rav